A family heartbroken.
And I see my husband laying on the ground in a pool of blood.
A man just coming home to eat with his wife, gunned down in his own driveway.
Wow. Look at that house, and look at that lake behind that house, and look at that yard in that space. Even though the two homes share that space, still it looks like he made his escape from the stand. He got away, but the stand followed him. These stories really tear me up because you never hear anybody say, any athlete say, that could have been me. Well, LeBron, this could have been you. This more likely could have been you, LeBron, and Colin, and you, whatever other woke athlete. This could have been you, more likely have been you than George Floyd. Okay? Newsflash.
Family heartbroken.
And I see my husband laying on the ground in a pool of blood.
A man just coming home to eat with his wife, gunned down in his own driveway.
And as I'm opening my door, I hear a pop.
Now police are hunting for a killer and a motive.
That's my question. Why?
Developing tonight, this man shot and killed right outside of his house in Winter Garden.
His wife says he was gunned down while bringing food home. Fox 35's Holly Bristow joins us live from the scene tonight. And Holly, the suspected gunman was caught on camera.
He certainly was. And, you know, the real crazy thing about this is the family built this home here in Winter Garden 16 years ago. They tell me they have always felt safe here. Never in a million years did they imagine that the man of the house would be killed right back here in his own driveway.
So, Winter Gardens. Okay. So we heard of Oakland. You see the... Okay, so we've already had a news story involving Oakland, Florida, which a lot of people were claiming was Oakland, California, but that's Zach Stacy's story that happened in Oakland, Florida. This is Winter Garden. Ranked 22 in the best suburbs to raise a family in the Orlando, Florida area. An overall grade of an A. Crime and safety, a C+. That's not really that good. 66% of the people say it's pretty safe. There is some crime, but it doesn't impact me much. 31% of the people say it's very safe. There's really no crime to speak of. And they say the police are very visible and very responsive. So 74% say the police are very visible and very responsive. Okay, so this is a problem for me. You know, the national average for murders is, like 6.5 per 100,000. This place is 4.3 per 100,000. And it's a little old town. And it's still 4.3. Now, it's not Baltimore, St. Louis up in the 50s. It's not like those places. It's not like Philadelphia. It's not like those places. Chicago. It's not like and I could just rattle off a bunch of other cities, but not like those cities. But 4.3 in such a small town is alarming. So 43,648 residents in Winter Garden. And this place is 64% glider, 16% Sun man. So that's over what we usually see. 10% is usually it's just a fact. I mean, 10% gives you a lot of problems. They have 16. So, the chance of becoming a victim of either a violent or property crime in Winter Garden is 1 in 36. Based on FBI crime data, Winter Garden is not one of the safest communities in America. Relative to Florida, Winter Garden has a crime rate that is higher than 71% of the state's cities and towns of all sizes. So this place is not a very safe place, even though it should be. From the, it's a suburb. It has, nice homes, huge police presence. A lot of good people live out there.
A family heartbroken.
And I see my husband laying on the ground in a pool of blood.
A man just coming home to eat with his wife, gunned down in his own driveway.
And as I'm opening my door, I hear a pop.
Now police are hunting for a killer and a motive.
That's my question. Why?
Developing tonight, this man shot and killed right outside of his house in Winter Garden.
His wife says he was gunned down while bringing food home. Fox 35's Holly Bristow joins us live from the scene tonight. And Holly, the suspected gunman was caught on camera.
He certainly was. And, the really crazy thing about this is the family built this home here in Winter Garden 16 years ago. They tell me they have always felt safe here. Never in a million years did they imagine that the man of the house would be killed right back here in his own driveway. Do you recognize this man? Winter Garden police just released this video captured on a Ring doorbell camera minutes after investigators say this man shot and killed 48-year-old Anthony Lewis Washington in his driveway early Saturday morning.
The image that I have of my husband is laying there. My eyes are open and I see that. My eyes are closed and I see that. I'm never going to get that image out of my head.
Letitia Washington tells me she was talking to her husband as he drove home with food for the two of them and hung up seconds before he was murdered.
And I heard the car pull up, so I hung up, I came downstairs, and as I'm opening my door, I hear a pop. So I'm like, okay, he dropped something.
Never did she imagine that pop was a gunshot.
I'm like, okay, Lewis, what'd you drop? What'd you drop? I don't see him. I'm waiting for him to pop up or say something. I don't hear anything. I walk over there, and I see my husband laying on the ground in a pool of blood.
Lewis served in the Navy. His family says he was a disabled veteran. He was a father to 8 children. Taquan Washington is having a hard time accepting her dad is gone.
He's strong. He's fun. He's funny. He's all about his family. His children was everything to him.
Wow. No, just some guy ran up and shot. Now, we don't know what this brother was into. We have no idea what this brother was into in the streets. However, yes, we know that high-risk behavior can lead to, you getting smoked. Just a bizarre story. I don't have enough information to make a determined, educated, informed decision about this one. Well, we know it was the Sun man that did it, but we just don't have, just sad, man.
He's strong. He's fun. He's funny. He's all about his family. His children was everything to him.
And so is Lewis's mother.
But he was a child that ever since he was 9 took care of me. And I thank God for him.
So he grew up in a single mother home because she's saying he took care of her. So we do know that growing up in these homes predisposes you to certain things, criminal activity, risky behavior, dropping out of school, prison. She had 8 kids, so, you know, kind of decision making kind of be off a little bit. But he did settle down. He got married. He moved out here 16 years ago. And listen, he might have all these 8 kids by this woman. I don't know. But when the mom says something like that, he took care of me, that makes me think that he may have been in the streets at a very young age. Father not around, single mother. He's the man of the house. He's doing whatever it takes to, you know, make ends meet. And that may have carried over into his adult life.
And so is Lewis's mother.
But he was a child that ever since he was 9 took care of me. And I thank God for him.
This family now lost without Lewis. They hope someone recognizes the man in this video, saying he needs to be held accountable for his actions.
My life is never going to be the same. Our lives are never going to be the same.
And Winter Garden Police do need your help. If you recognize the man in this video, you are asked to call them. I did talk to an investigator on this case about an hour and a half ago, and he says they're all scratching their heads on this one. They say this murder definitely seemed intentional, yet they can't figure out what the motive would be here. For now, reporting live in Winter Garden, Holly Bristow, Fox 35 News.